What's good, gang? I'm back with the word of the day, and the word of the day is witchcraft. Witchcraft. Trying to manipulate supernatural forces outside of God's authority. And with this word, it was very hard trying to find one true definition. It's like a lot of different versions of the dictionary and stuff like that, even with Google and even with chat GPT. All I could find was using sorcery, using magic, casting spells. And then when you go to look up spells, then it says using magic. Then when you go to look up magic, using spells. So nobody can really tell you exactly what witchcraft is. The only thing that I have concluded from all the information that I've pulled is it's trying to manipulate supernatural forces outside of God's authority. So it's using anything could be used in witchcraft if it's outside of God's authority, if God did not give you the authority to use it, or if you're trying to manipulate something against God's will. And that can include the Bible and scriptures. So witchcraft is not limited to spell work, sorcery, magic, herbs, elements, and stuff like that. Everything is based on intention. Okay, that's what I've learned. Everything is based on intention. So we're going to take a deeper look into witchcraft. Okay, so we're going to read from Deuteronomy chapter 18 verses 9 through 11. 911. This is spiritual emergency, y'all. Okay, when you enter the land the Lord your God is giving you, be very careful not to imitate the detestable customs of the nations living there. For example, never sacrifice your son or daughter as a burnt offering, and do not let your people practice fortune telling or use sorcery or interpret omens or engage in witchcraft or cast spells or function as mediums or psychics or call for the spirits of the dead. So what this is telling me, and everything that you are doing, God does not want you to do anything outside of his authority. So there is a chain of command. He wants you to come to him first. So if he has given you a gift, if he has chosen you, if he has given you a specific gift, he does not even want you to use that gift outside of his authority. All right, just because he gives you a gift, that does not mean that he wants you to go ahead and abuse it and use it in your own power. Your own power, you're still supposed to use it within God's guidelines and God's authority. All right, and so this scripture is also giving you provision, because God came first when he gave you this land. When he sent you down here with these gifts, he knew that it was going to be people out here using